how to freeze all 3 credit bureaus for free. Let's go into it right now. So the first credit bureau on our list is Experian. All you have to do is go to Experian.com. Now I'm going to put the links down below inside the description, okay? And again, this is free. So you guys can see right here, it says freeze your credit file for free. A security freeze, often known as a credit freeze, limits access to your Experian credit report, helping protect you against identity theft, okay? And then all you have to do is click on where it says create a free account, and then it gives you the steps. So let's go ahead and break down the steps. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see this, okay? Now it says how to freeze or unfreeze your Experian credit file. Number one, sign up for a free Experian account. I showed you guys how to do that. That's clicking this button right up here above. All right. Number two is place a freeze to limit access to your Experian credit file. Then number three, unfreeze or schedule a thaw anytime. Number four, get alerts when your freeze status changes, okay? Also, be sure to download my free credit ebook today. Scan this QR code or click the link below it in the description. Now, here are some frequently asked questions that people ask when they're talking about a security freeze in general, okay? How long does a security freeze last? A security freeze will remain on your credit file until you remove it, okay? Next, you no longer need a PIN to manage your credit freeze with Experian. All you need is a free Experian account to manage your freeze. Next, how can I freeze a protected, minor, or incapacitated consumer's file? Parents and guardians can freeze the credit file of their children under the age of 16. You have the right to request a minor's credit report, fraud alert, or security freeze by mail. How can I unfreeze my credit file? You can permanently remove or lift a security freeze on your credit file with one click or schedule an unfreeze for a specified time period. How long does it take to place or remove a security freeze? You can freeze and unfreeze your Experian credit file in real time using our online service. How do I check to see if my Experian credit report is frozen? By signing up for a free account, you can view your credit freeze status and take action. Now they have some other great questions as well that people have asked, but to keep this video short, you guys can check this out at the bottom of the Experian website. Also, if you're looking to increase your credit score, qualify for homeownership, or even lower your car payment, we can help you. Scan this QR code to learn more about how we can look at your credit report and create a custom game plan just for you like we did for these other people. Now back to the video. Next on our list is going to be Equifax.com. Again, I have the link down below inside the description, okay? And now all you have to do here is go to the link, and it is going to say placing, temporarily lifting, or removing a security freeze is free. And you just click this button right here where it says place a security freeze, or you can manage your freeze, okay? Now, when does placing a security freeze make sense for you? When you want to prevent access to your Equifax credit report for the purposes of opening credit in your name, okay? Now let's talk about how it works. I'm going to zoom in just a bit so you guys can see this a little bit better, okay? So number one, you just place a security freeze on your Equifax credit report. Number two, your security freeze restricts access to your Equifax credit report for the purposes of extending credit in your name. Number three, when you want to apply for credit, you can temporarily lift or permanently remove your security freeze. Now let's go into what you need to know with Equifax, okay? Now, if I don't create an account, or if I'm under 18, are the other ways I can place a security freeze. You must be 18 to create a My Equifax account. Visit the customer care to learn how to submit requests by phone or mail. Parents, legal guardians, or others with power of attorney can place a security freeze on the Equifax credit reports of minors under the age of 16. Next, what is a security freeze? We already talked about this, but you can manage your freeze by phone with Equifax. You can call that number directly. You will be required to give certain information to verify your identity, okay? You will also have the option to receive a one-time PIN by text message or answer questions based on your information in your Equifax credit report for identity verification. Placing, lifting, and removing a security freeze is free. Next question, how does an authorized person place a security freeze on an active duty military service member's Equifax credit report? To place a security freeze on the Equifax credit report of an active duty military service member, you will need to submit proof of their identity along with yours and proof that you are their authorized representative. Download and follow the instructions on the military family's freeze request form. I'll put this link inside the description below as well. How do I place a security freeze on an incapacitated adult or minor's Equifax credit report? To place a security freeze on the Equifax credit report of a minor under the age of 16, you will need to submit proof of their identity along with yours and proof that you are their authorized representative. Download and follow the instructions on the minor freeze request form. And then they have a form if you're doing it for an incapacitated adult. I'll put these links down at the bottom below inside the description. Also, if you haven't done so already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Next on our list is going to be Transunion. Now, what I like about Transunion, they just added this at the top. Visit our what to do after a data breach page or consider adding a freeze or fraud alert to your credit report. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to put this link down in the description below as well. Okay. Now, of course, we know what a credit freeze is. All you have to do is click on add a freeze or unfreeze. They've made this so easy. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go into the steps to actually do this. Okay. So I'm going to make sure you guys can actually see this as best as possible. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. Okay. So number one, when you use a credit freeze, you're in control of who can access your credit information and when. It's always free, easy, and a great way to protect yourself from identity theft. Okay. Now, how to freeze your credit. Freeze your credit through the Transunion Service Center. It's free and won't affect your credit score. Think of it as an extra layer of security for your credit report. To do that, guys, all you have to do is click here to create an account. Okay. Now, if you want to unfreeze, you can unfreeze or your credit or temporarily lift a freeze for a set amount of time for free when you're ready to apply for credit and allow access for lenders. Just log in to do that. How to freeze credit for a family member. You can do that just by learning more. You can freeze credit reports for your family. Request a freeze for a minor, spouse, or incapacitated adult. You know what I just noticed too? Experian and Equifax won't let you do it for your spouse. But anyway, you can also check your freeze status at any time. Can't remember if you froze your credit? No problem. Check online anytime with no impact to your credit score. And to do that, guys, all you have to do is just click log in. Now, another thing I did notice is that Transunion gives you the opportunity to lock it or freeze it. Okay. So now let's break this down. Okay. So now a credit freeze versus a credit lock. If you're trying to decide which one is right for you, credit freezes and credit locks both block access to your credit report, keeping new accounts from being open in your name, but they are not the same thing. And there's a few differences that you should understand. With the credit freeze, you should do this if you want a free option to block lenders from checking your credit report in order to open up a new account. Okay. Now, adding or removing a credit freeze often happens in real time, but to be on the safe side, allow up to 1 hour for it to go in effect. Now, that's with a freeze. Let's go with a credit lock. Now, when should you lock? When you want to make sure no one can access your credit report and are interested in additional features to improve your credit health. How fast is it? Locking or unlocking your credit happens instantly. You can do this through our website or through the mobile app. All right, so I hope this video was helpful. We have a lot of other helpful videos on this channel as well. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.